It's going down.
Oh, God.
Jim's going down. Thank you, Party. That's graphic enough.
Thanks, Party.
Oh.
Dear.
So, you've done it for...
Oh, yeah, I don't know. For Surf, Dive and Ski, this is me. I'll be back this Saturday at 4:40 with Nick Bennett on, who is it? Sydney's Rocks and 90s Triple M.
I'll have it laundered before you take delivery tonight.
Why don't they make all McPherson dolls?
They do.
Do they?
Yeah, she's the one on all the magazine covers. Bye.
Bye-bye.
I must thank him for that. Thanks, Frank.
No problems, Doug.
Scotland defeated by the Northern Territory.
Invitation side, yeah.
This will shock the international rugby community. I just suggested to Party that we ring our head technician, Mucrobo, and disturb his morning with that little piece of information. But, of course, he isn't at home. He's asleep on the floor of the technician's room after the survey party. So I might just go in and pour slop on him instead.
He bought his.
He's glued on a hair hat.
Oh, it's not very impressive, is it?
It does look odd. I suppose if you realise that baldness was definitely a reality for you early, and as the hair began to thin, sort of coloured in the gaps between the individual hairs on your head, and then slowly started having hairs implanted or woven, you might get away with it. But when you've basically been a badger for about 15 years, then you turn up with a bit of carpet on your bonce, people tend to notice. And I don't think LD's getting away with it. It's amusing, though, and I think that's for the best. It's 7:15. Ladies and gentlemen, if you think Party is a useless lump of humanity this morning, let me introduce to you John Boy. Good morning, John Boy.
Good morning.
Very bright.
He's putting on a good show. Mind you, he's only said 2 words so far.
Yeah, let's keep it very short, I think.
There was a survey party last night, and, of course, your birthday party.
Yes.
John Birthday Boy Ellis.
Mm.
And he's just a little the worse for wear. When I say a little the worse for wear, only 2.5 hours ago he was pronounced clinically dead. Did you have a good birthday party, son?
Oh, I had a great birthday party, actually.
I'm sorry I couldn't turn up, but
That's okay.
I'm old.
Well,
I can't keep up with you guys anymore.
yeah, you can. You just don't try hard enough.
Besides, I wanted to watch myself on television.
Oh, right. We on sex, was it?
Yes, I have been for years. It's my major drug.
That's better than heroin, I suppose.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Well, neither did I. I was just sort of alluding.
I thought your eyeballs were all red and lined from alcoholic excess. I didn't realise it was needle tracks.
Triple M presents a band that has sold over 4 million copies of their debut album.
Naming rights, John Boy?
I think I deserve them.
You certainly do.
Mm.
And a throat transplant.
Yeah, I know. It's a bit croaky this morning.
Your deep and gorgeous thirst was in evidence at your birthday party last night, I believe.
It was indeed.
And I'm pleased to hear that our present to you, Big Jim, went down well. When I say went down well.
Yeah, not in the literal sense.
Party told me that you played with it for hours. And then played with Big Jim. So, how's the surf in this awful weather?
Well, yeah, not a great morning, and we got some small waves out of the southeast as well. You're welcome.
It's in excess here. Talk to you in 2.
Okey-dokey. Come over here.
Yes. It's 10-7 now. Maybe Dolls and the Nervous Kid thing with in excess before that. Need you tonight. I need you tonight. In both senses of the word. It's 2 minutes to 7, and we have a miserable day in Sydney today. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I know it says in the Learn to be a Jock in One Easy Lesson brochure that you should always be bright, but some things you can't be bright about. I mean, it's the pits. Morning showers along the coast, says the Bureau, then a cool day with light to moderate southerly winds. And the outlook, whoa, tomorrow, Saturday, morning showers, but then Sunday fine, and it'll be a fine day to come back to work again on Monday.
Hey.
Oh, that's the good news. Well, that's some of the good news. The really good news, particularly for people who've cut coupons from the Telegraph Mirror and dropped them in at a Pioneer Homes Display Centre, is that in around about 15 minutes, we're going to give one of you $10,000.
Okay, guys, listen up.
Triple M, 12 degrees at 7 o'clock. Better get wrapped in plastic for a damp one today. Good morning. Alison Drow with the news update. Along the coast, it's going to be a cool, wet day with the top of 18, light to moderate southerly winds and a little grey and wet tomorrow, but Sunday should be fine. Currently 12 degrees at 7:06. Back to the sabbatical for the fanatical of the Reverend Dr. Doug on the Rock of the 90s, Triple M.
Gee, I feel sorry for Sue Moses up there in that tiny Robinson R22. You know,
Bouncing around, up and
up,
down.
left and right. Yes, yes. After a very heavy night at the survey party, Alison. And do you know, in a helicopter that size, they just don't have a receptacle for peas and carrots, which remain whole. Let's just select the two-way there and see if we can get a response. Good morning, sir.